Hello, it's Star Trek Timelines Tuesdays. Uh, I had been doing a lot of grinding, and then I burned out a little, so I stopped playing. So let's catch up. I've got some mail. Uh, Still have some PvP rewards. Wonderful. I do have. Oh, we're getting some extra chronotons. Cool, cool. Uh, this isn't the ship I had originally. This was an event ship, so that has helped me clear a lot of the ship mission stuff. Uh, oh, that filled up. Worry about that later. Daily rewards. Hey, I get some pulls. Pulls are fun. More chronotons. I've got so many chronotons. Let's see if we can do some pulls. First we spin. Spin to win. We didn't win. We'll spend 10. Spin to win. Ooh, ship schematics are good because I don't have a 5-star ship. And then we've got a whole bunch of free ones here. Again. 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 Okay. And we have one of these. Okay. And I think that's all there. Did we have any here? I'm tempted to buy the supply kit because those are very useful. Fuse. 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 Yeah, you get the idea. No fuse for the rest of you. We can give you that phaser. Build you a uniform. Do our scan. I could do PvP, but meh. I could do this, but meh. Let's get episode 4 done. If there's one thing a Ferengi knows how to do, it's throw money at a problem. But not too much money. With mercenaries like the Kazon, you get what you pay for. In this case, mostly damages. So our two factions are the Ferengi Alliance under Rom, and the Ferengi Traditionalists under Brunt. Cadet Nog, it's my grandmother. She's been kidnapped by the Kazon. There's no doubt this is Brunt's doing, and he's going to demand my father's surrender. Or worse. The Kazon aren't known for showing courtesy to prisoners, but especially not female ones. We have to save Moogie. You're our best science person, huh? Okay. So we're just. This is the main gameplay loop. You're matching symbols, trying to use your best people. Now we have a ship battle. And here's where our better ship comes into play. Oh boy, incoming captain. Looks like the Kazon aren't giving up Mugi without a fight. They know she's on your ship and now they're after you. So this is a 3-star Ferengi Decora Marauder. Uh, and we're sitting in our 4-star La Serena. We have, what is that, 4 times the shields and an extra 100,000 hull. More attack, more. Yeah, we're. This is going to be quick and easy.
Torpedoes armed and ready.
Now it's the fight. And now we can do it on Elite. And that was the fight. And now we can do it on Epic.
Torpedoes.
And that was the fight. Oh, we're at level 25. That was amazing, Captain. Those thugs never stood a chance. It doesn't really add up to me, though. How were they able to get so close to the ruling family, and why not go after my father if they made it that far? You meddle in affairs that are none of your concern, Starfleet. That woman dared to believe she had the privilege to command me. I meant only to show her her place, but after this insult, I swear there will be blood between us. That was Jal Haran. He was supposed to be working for my father. These Kazon are so infuriating. At least the Klingons have a code of honor. Agree about the Kazon, because the Kazon are pretty dumb. Your father has chosen some dangerous allies, Nog. I think maybe Father hopes that they'll learn the way he did. He's a bit naive sometimes. The Kazon are even more backward than the traditionalists, but my father does need them. They're the only people eager to go to war with other Kazon. There's got to be a way to help us get along with them. The Federation could help keep the peace, right? No, we can help maintain order. I can't promise to take sides in a war. I'll settle this misunderstanding, though. And more ship battles. Wonder how this will go. Does Grand Nagus Rom think I care about the terms of my contract? Respect cannot be bought, only earned, and I will earn it by taking a few Ferengi ears. Yeah. You're not even using your own ships, dude. Up goes the Kazon.
Torpedoes armed and ready. Torpedoes armed.
And that's that. Alright. I have not forgotten what you've done to me. Now that you face the full might of Relora, are you still so eager to insult me? Surrender and beg. It will be your only hope for survival. Yeah. I'm gonna get right on the the begging and the yeah. Oh, I'm covering, aren't I? There. These Ferengi are spineless worms, but they live in opulence even the first mage of R'hllora can admire. I will observe them as you suggest. If we share their prosperity, I'll permit them to leave. You'll find that many species who have embraced peace are similarly well off. Yes, Federation, I've seen the peace you keep. I'll decide for myself. Don't think this means we're friends, Starfleet. Anyone who has technology as advanced as yours, but so often chooses talk over conquest, is not to be trusted. Federation doesn't have to be your enemy. Remember that. I've been robbed, cleaned out, every last asset I had tucked away, including a stash of Klingon disruptors I was holding for my cousin. We can't have that sort of thing in the hands of unscrupulous thieves, can we? So I thought my good friends at Starfleet might want to know. Thanks, Quark. We cornered the thieves with their ill-gotten gains, but the person they were bringing them to was Quark. A puzzling turn of events. We'll have to see what he offers up for an explanation. You know, I remember when the Federation had the courtesy to knock before a visit. Care to explain why you're barging in and turning my operation upside down? Question Quark's appearance. Looks more like you're going to war than running a business. Business is war, friend, and lately the fighting has been intense. Ever since this temporal anomaly nonsense started, someone has had it out for me, going after assets not even my idiot brother knows about. It's gotten so bad that I had to hire these gentlemen to protect my interests. Now they're sicking the Federation on me too? This is his doing somehow, isn't it? My idiot brother, I mean. He's still sore I laughed when he told me he's the head of the Alliance. Rom, Grand Nagus? We'd all be broken today. He must have suffered a blow to the head. I hate to tell you, but you were the one who sent me. Some version of you, anyway. You're suggesting I'm the one responsible? No wonder the rat knows all my tricks. Say, you aren't going to let me get the better of us like that, are you? How about you help me secure my assets and sell this once and for all? One of you is going to pay for the trouble, I promise you that. Stealing my livelihood, sparing my good name, dressing like a savage. I've got nothing to say to that fraud. Despite their constant scheming, we prevented the Quarks from putting one over on us or each other. All that remains is to deliver our verdict in this arbitration. Oh, more ship fighting. This is awkward, Captain. Both our hired Kazon crews don't understand that victory doesn't have to come with blood. My crew is firing on the imposter ship, and his is responding in kind. We could use a middleman. Oopsie.
Torpedoes armed and ready.
Bum, 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 bum. Next.
Torpedoes armed and ready.
Next.
Torpedoes.
I don't see why we're even debating the issue anymore. I have deeds for all of these properties, signed Quark, clear as day, and as the humans say, possession is 9/10 of the law. Just because you've got a natural talent for forging my signature doesn't mean anything. I'm an upstanding member of the Ferengi Alliance, and you're a reminder of some bad life choices. Let's say bygones are bygones and hurry up with being gone. Captain, can we please skip to the part where you rule in my favor? Let's put all this behind me and him. It should come naturally. Let's just arrest them both. Let's resolve natural laws before trade ones. Place them both in custody. This is Ferengi space. You've got no right to hold me. There's no sense arguing. We agreed to accept the captain's judgment, and a deal's a deal. Consider it a temporary settlement until the anomaly is resolved. Dr. Rega, a Ferengi scientist from the Alliance, just confirmed that the Traditionalist faction has armed their Kazon mercenaries with weapons of mass destruction. I can assure you we won't have long before they use them. Will you assist our pursuit? Fighting time! Oh boy. Maybe this Ferengi cruiser will have a chance against me. Oh, no, they're gone. Maybe if we up the difficulty. Nope, they're gone. Maybe if we super up the difficulty. And nope, they're gone. Oh, level 26. This isn't my first time thwarting Jalkula's aggressions, but I don't think Voyager could have stopped them alone. These isolytic torpedoes are capable of tearing a hole in subspace. We were only fortunate that Kazon ingenuity doesn't match their enthusiasm. That may not be a blessing. Isolytic burst weapons are highly reactive to warp energy. They require careful handling, and your sensor scans indicate a dangerous instability in the Kazon's warp drive. Let's stop them. We have to re-establish contact and de-escalate the situation. The Kazon are notoriously stubborn. It'll be no simple task to convince them to see reason. We've bought some time, but relocating Jalkula should be our top priority. We need to know what he's planning next and beat him to the punch. I recommend intercepting his communications and preparing gravimetric charges as a precaution against subspace tearing. His employers likely got more than they bargained for. They might cooperate. More ship fighting. I'm sorry to say, he's becoming more popular than the Grand Nagus. Several independent Ferengi captains admire him and put out a call for volunteers to hunt you down, forwarding it along so you can dispatch them. Yeah, their ship sucks. See, they're dead.
Torpedoes armed and ready.
Ooh, they almost sort of put up a fight. They did. It took me longer than 20 seconds. Oh ho ho. Oh well. I've wasted enough time with you, Starfleet. Soon you will see what I'm truly capable of. Okay. Oh, that was not where I wanted to go. We're fine. Everything's fine. Thanks to our intervention. Thanks to our intervention, the isolytic torpedoes now float harmlessly in space, and his warp core is returning to stable readings. He doesn't seem all that pleased about it. You think this is over, Federation? It is not. When the Ferengi answer for their shoddy technology, I will rain destruction on you and Voyager both. I recommend we tow those torpedoes aboard for safe disposal. I wouldn't mind knowing who's manufacturing banned technology while we're at it. Wait a moment, Captain. The Alliance could use an edge against the traditionalists, and those torpedoes are more powerful than anything we've procured thus far. I believe I can modify them into a potent but stable conventional weapon, with your permission, of course. No, we're gonna destroy the weapons. I can't allow it, Doctor. These weapons are outlawed in most of the galaxy. Subspace theory has come a long way since isolytic burst was first weaponized, but I understand. This wasn't an easy undertaking, but we saved billions of lives across the sector today. Let's hope that the next time we face Jalkala, his weapon of choice will have less apocalyptic implications. It doesn't matter so long as we stop him from ever using it. Oh, more ship fighting. Hooray! My idiot brother, not the Grand Nagus, the younger one who works for me, has taken his loyalty to the cause a little too far. He's leading a bunch of equally foolish traitors to attack an Alliance ship. If you don't stop them, they'll all die.
Torpedoes armed and ready.
But what if it was harder?
Torpedoes armed and ready.
But what if it was harder?
Torpedoes.
It was hard enough that I didn't get all three. I had that under control. My brother's just a worrywart. I think the older Nagus me is getting to him. We traditionalists have got to stick together. That reminds me, I have some literature to send out. I'd wonder if I was adopted if the adoption market on Ferenginar hadn't crashed decades ago. I'm glad there's some version of Rom that respects tradition, but we need him like we need a third lobe. He's your brother, can't you reason with him? Rom's immune to reason. Common sense, too. My brother doesn't need to be locked up. He doesn't need to change sides. He just needs to go back to sweeping floors and serving drinks. Politics aren't his strong suit, at least not yet. Help me and we all win. I like you, Quark. For that reason alone, I'll help. I swear, you can't turn your back on him for a second. Rom's holding a traditional Australia now, except he's mismanaged nearly every aspect of it and made us look like we don't know latinum from lettuce. We've got to fix this. Do we? The game says we do, so I guess we'll fix it. Our away team stepped in and ended Rom's disastrous rally on a high note, saving the traditionalists' reputation. It's clear Rom is a danger to their cause. Now for the insurance. We double cross Rom, make the Alliance come to his aid, and watch him become disillusioned with the traditionalists entirely. We have successfully convinced Rom that his brother Quark intended to kill him, and brought Alliance forces to his aid. What does Rom think of the traditionalists now? That dirty double-crossing no good, that Nagus me is more of a brother than Quark's ever been. Maybe there's something to the new alliance. I must have had a good reason to change my way of thinking, right? You're a good man, Rom. That's why you were named Nagus. Yeah, I am pretty good, aren't I? Why else would Quark try to stop me? You've been a friend to me, Captain. Tell me, what should I do? Show Quark who's really the traditionalist here. Strike back. Yeah, the new Rom's Ferengi are way better than the original ones. Greetings on behalf of the Alliance. It's an honor to meet you. Nog's been singing your praises since you saved my Moogie. Nog is a model cadet, so I take that as quite the compliment. Takes after his father. Unconventional. You've done so much for us in the Civil War, but the truth is, it could go on forever without help from the Federation. Power struggles are everyday business, but there's no profit in Ferengi fighting Ferengi. I think most of us know that deep down. Sure, some might be following Brunt because there's something in it for them, but I bet most are only on his side because they don't have any choice. So we take over Brunt's publicity network and offer asylum to any Ferengi that wants it. Good idea, right? I'll support any way we can end this without more bloodshed. I'm a little nervous. I've been practicing. Maybe I should have written it down. Don't worry. Just get me on air and I'll know what to say. We are able to broadcast Rom's offer of asylum to those under traditionalist rule. Whether they're receptive to it remains to be seen. You've got a lot of nerve, Starfleet, hijacking my communications and warping the minds of my people with treasonous prattle. You can bet the Federation's gonna hear from me about this. You're gonna pay for violating my sovereignty. I'll bleed you dry. You're a despot, Brunt, and the Federation doesn't recognize your authority. My money is my authority, and you'll find a lot of systems out there recognize it. You'll regret crossing me, Starfleet. You'll find Ferengi aren't to be pushed around. Brunt stabs his communicator with an angry thrust of his finger, and the view screen winks out. Don't listen to him, Captain. This is the only answer you need. Rom holds up his datapad. Thousands of petitions for asylum are flooding into his office. Pretty soon he's going to be very lonely. With his personality, I'm surprised it took this long to abandon ship. Da-da-da-da. Oh, and we can upgrade our Maquis Raider. That we aren't using because it's terrible. Can probably level up some crew. There you go, Mr. Riker. Anybody else close to filling out their... Not really. Says crew 2. I don't think there are 2 crew that need help. Did plenty of space battles. We've trained a crew member. Leveled up. Not saying I still have a time portal thing. I don't think I do. Sometimes this game... Oh, I can claim Friendly Angel Gorgon. We did it. And for $25 more, we can improve him. Well, let's have some fun with the mirror universe in ethical alternatives. If you think the Federation deserves to rule because of its impeccable ethics, then explain why it needs Section 31. At least the Terran Empire admits to their crimes. The planetary separatist movement known as Terra Prime has reappeared, and is now inciting anti-Federation riots. We'll need your help with restoring order quickly, or the Federation will fall into chaos. Okay. I like no chaos. Our away team successfully put a stop to Terra Prime rioting in Federation space. There will be public discussion about Starfleet's right to intervene in humanity's civil matters, but peace has been restored. Ship fight! Not done yet, I'm afraid. A group of rather intrepid rioters managed to hijack a Federation training vessel. The vessel must be disabled before they figure out how photon torpedoes work.
Torpedoes armed and ready.
We did it. But what if we did it again? Harder.
Torpedoes.
We did it. But what if we did it again? Harder. And leveled up to level 27.
Torpedoes. Torpedoes.
On behalf of Section 31, I thank you for your help in stopping the riots. I've dealt with Terra Prime before, and they are as opposed to cooperating with aliens as ever. Earth will become ungovernable if their interference continues at this rate, and so will the Federation. Why don't we try to reason directly with the people of Earth? We have neither the time nor the resources to launch an effective counter agitation campaign. All we can hope to achieve in the time available is to stop the instigators of these rebellions before they can do too much damage. I've learned that Esri Tegan from the Mirror Universe is supporting the Terra Prime insurgents. If Terra Prime's followers link up with the Terran Empire, we'll have a revolution on our hands, and the end of Earth's involvement in the Federation. Please track her down. I'll deal with her however necessary to keep Earth in the Federation. More ship fights. Pew pew, pew pew. So you've tracked me down. Don't expect stopping me will be easy. I work for who I want, and today that's not Section 31.
Torpedoes armed and ready.
You know the drill.
Torpedoes.
So we're actually pretty balanced here. They have a bit more shields, they have a bit more hull. They have lower attack and accuracy though.
Torpedoes. Torpedoes.
You've got no reason to trust me, but Emperor Spock seems to know what he's doing. Under his rule, the Terran Empire could be reformed into something that just might save what's left of your Federation. But that won't happen unless we get some help fighting off Section 31. I like peace. Isn't the only real solution a ceasefire? Like your shadowy Section 31 agents pay attention to the treaties or ceasefires. There won't be any peace with them until they're in tatters. The Terran Empire offers the Federation a future much brighter than whatever Section 31's got planned. I won't be going into your brig today, but you should think about that before we meet again. I'll consider it very carefully. Mir Esri split ranks in Section 31. I think she's far more valuable alive, but my colleagues disagree. This time we've got to capture her, if only for her own safety. Our away team successfully brought Mirror Esri Tegan to safety aboard the ship after fighting off some of Section 31's best operatives. We must now discuss her future. I respect what you're trying to do, Esri, but Section 31 can't allow you to spread chaos throughout the Federation. We've got enough to deal with. Right, you're too busy hiding the bodies, destroying the evidence. I've done some nasty things to get by, but even I don't get mixed up with shadow governments. I was straight with you. Let me go and I'll keep trying to bring Section 31 down and the Terran Empire up. Or you can keep me locked up and put your lives in the hands of this guy. What's it gonna be? I'm giving you a shuttle and a head start. Good luck. I have information that could bring Section 31 down. I want protective asylum in the Federation and a rescue from the Section 31 operatives trying to destroy my shuttle. The away team cleverly kept Section 31 pursuit ships from getting a clear shot at Hoshi Sato's shuttle. She has made it aboard our ship with a story to tell. I am being pursued by both operatives of Section 31 and those of the Terran Empire for my role in diverting many Terran Empire secrets and equipment to the starship USS Chavez, which was later attacked by a Terran Empire warship. Those cargoes are vital to the Federation. How were you able to contact the Chavez in the first place? I knew their captain to be a good man, one that I could approach with my concerns about the current direction of the Terran Empire. When Terran agents discovered that I had joined the dissident factions, the Chavez responded to my distress call. More hostile forces are headed this way, Captain. We don't have very much time to retrieve the data and equipment from the Chavez. We'll have to move in soon. What's your answer? We'll provide assistance for our own reasons. We get to blow up a fat one? Well, that didn't take long. A Terran Empire ship is blocking our way to the Chavez. You've got more firepower than I'll do, but I'll back you up if I can. Darn you, Galaxy-class starship. You're the worst. Now you're dead. But I want more blood.
Torpedoes armed.
More.
Torpedoes. Torpedoes.
Torpedoes. Debris from that space battle hit the Chavez, and its warp core has become unstable. We've got to get over there quick if we want our plunder. The away team was successful in recovering the data and weapon prototypes from the doomed Chavez. We look to mirror Hoshi Sato to help analyze it. Sorry, Captain. You've got your agenda, but I've got mine. Thanks for all your assistance, but the Terran Empire will take things from here. Try not to choke on my exhaust. Curse your sudden yet inevitable betrayal. The away team was successful in thwarting Mirror Sato's escape attempt. She must now explain her betrayal. I realize I've deceived you and your crew. My career with the Terran Empire is over now that my mission has failed. I did my duty, but my superiors will no doubt declare me persona non grata. What will become of me? Are we not stronger with you than without you? Some in your universe have a saying, all it takes is knowing we're not going to kill today. I've always thought that was dangerously naive, but perhaps there's wisdom in it. We'll see how long I can suppress my instincts as I suffer through your rehabilitation program. What can I expect from Federation Justice? What is your decision? Most victims of the Terran Empire didn't get a second chance. You shall. Join us. I'll be blunt. I'm being held captive by Section 31, making devices that could kill millions and allow them to take control of your Federation. Get me out of here and I can tell you more. The away team successfully retrieves Smiley in the nick of time before the two opposing groups of agents could get to him. He begins to recount the story of the superweapon project he was working on. I was captured by the Federation and put to work on a quantum nullifier project to help starships travel faster. But that was a big lie. It's actually a Section 31 weapons project targeting mirror universe individuals such as myself, and they intend to test it on me soon. Which quantum signatures are considered safe from this weapon? Only those which are related to your prime universe at the current place on the timeline. There's nothing in the research that says the weapon couldn't also be directed against prime universe signatures. Don't tell me your Section 31 jackals wouldn't consider that. Can I count on you to deliver me from the grasp of Section 31? I'd rather not be vaporized as a guinea pig in a secret Section 31 weapons test if it's all the same to you. We cannot condone further development of this weapon. We'll help you escape. No, we have to fight a Connie. The Terran Empire just attacked the USS Shawnee, a research vessel. We don't want the Federation at large to know how serious the threat the Terran Empire is, which is why I want you to handle this.
Torpedoes armed and ready.
Bum, 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 bum. Level 28.
Torpedoes armed and ready.
Torpedoes. Torpedoes. We've just gotten a personal introduction to the brutality of the Terran Empire. They would crush the Federation if they got the chance. Doesn't it stand to reason that we should crush them first? I assume there's a veiled reference to your nullifier weapon? I won't confirm or deny that assumption. Smiley trusts you because, as far as he knows, you're not me. So I'm leaving him in your hands. I hope you make the right decision. Whatever it is, you won't be a part of it. Now the Terran Empire's after me. They know I helped create the nullifier, and now they want me dead. I've tried to tell them I hate Section 31 as much as they do, but they won't hear it. You've got to help me. Our away team successfully held out against the Terran Empire onslaught. However, we're detecting a ship dropping out of warp. I told you he trusted you. Thanks for keeping Smiley safe for us. Section 31 will take it from here. Or will they?
Torpedoes armed and ready. Torpedoes armed and ready.
Torpedoes armed and ready.
Torpedoes.
Torpedoes. I'm a man without a country now that the Terran Empire wants me dead. I don't know where I could go that I would ever be safe from both Section 31 and the Terran Empire. I hope you've got some ideas. How much progress has Section 31 made on this project? We'll soon have a prototype ready for testing, and if I stuck to around, I'd be among the first subjects that they'd have tried it out on. Those Section 31 bastards have the quantum nullifier program on a fast track, that's for sure. So what's to be done with me, my friend? Are you gonna send me back to the tender mercies of Section 31, or do I go to meet an uncertain fate at the hands of the Terran Empire? You seem to be a decent engineer. Perhaps there's a place for you in my crew. I've got a Terran Empire warship in my trails, and they've made it clear they won't be taking prisoners. You'll never know why unless you help me. You'd do it for Captain Cisco, wouldn't you?
Torpedoes armed and ready.
What?
Torpedoes armed and ready.
Torpedoes? Torpedoes? We might not win this.
Torpedoes.
Alright. We're not quite kitted out for epic. In my universe, Spock didn't live to see what became of his empire. The Klingons and Cardassians rose up, crushed us, and made us all their slaves. I was the Intendant's pet, and I was fine with it until I realized that no man in any empire is truly free. The Intendant's pet? What do you mean by that? The Bajoran you call Major Kara is an Intendant in my universe with the Klingon-Cardassian alliance. She and I shared a bed for some time, which kept me from realizing how bad the other humans had it. I'm not one for speeches or ceremonies like your Starfleet version is, but I think every man deserves his freedom, and even living under the thumb of a benevolent emperor isn't freedom. Help me tear down the empire from the inside. Of course, we'll find all of them and help. In my universe, Ephraim Cochrane shot the Vulcans when they showed up on Earth. The Empire still treats him like a god. Got his own university, even. Its graduates are true fanatics, brainwashed in the worst sense. It's time we shut them down. Oh, this is a big one. Okay. Our away team managed to infiltrate the university and completely destroy the indoctrination and programming. The Terran Empire will have to spend years recreating their brainwashing methods. I'm proof there are plenty of turncoats out there. They just need the right motivation. I've got a Terran Empire commander questioning his path in life, if you've got the motivation. Our away team dealt with the unexpected test from the garrison commander and managed to win the garrison over. Some bruises were exchanged, but the Federation gained a veteran unit. If you met our Sulu, you'd hardly recognize him. He's responsible for countless war crimes, or at least what you'd call war crimes in this universe. Let's keep him from starting a new tally. The away team was able to detain Mayor Sulu with minimal injury. The Terran Empire has lost one of its deadliest officers thanks to our away team's efforts. You can't trust this version of Captain Sisko. He's abrasive, quick to action, violent. Any Empire under his rule would be far worse than Emperor Spock's, and that's all he wants, to take over the Empire. That's a very strange uniform you're wearing. A temporal anomaly plucked me right out of a holosuite. It's proven to be a good conversation starter in these chaotic times. I've got Garrick and several other friends with connections tracking Sisko's movements. If I can prove he's just out to become Emperor Sisko, will you help stop him? Show me the proof and we'll see. What did I tell you, friend? Coordinates of Sisko's ships en route to assassinate Emperor Spock. I don't have any love for the Terran Empire, but a reckless man like Sisko has no business running an empire. You've got to stop him.
Torpedoes armed and ready.
Alright. You can't blow up a mountain until you're inside the mountain. Don't you understand that? You lied to me. How can I trust you? No Starfleet officer would take part in an assassination. You're all too good to get your hands dirty. My empire won't have any rules. You want to go live on Earth? Be my guest. You want to run a cargo for the Ferengi? It's your ship. Doesn't that sound like a better way? Sounds like chaos to me. You're under arrest. So I can get Defiant or Nova. and Defiant is better. So we're going with the Terran Empire. An opportunity has arisen to deal Section 31 a crippling blow. We've learned that one of their secret data archives is stored in the memory banks of a nearby Federation starbase. This data is of the highest importance, possibly even revealing the locations of their agents. What are you going to do with the data? That is obvious. We will use any captured data files to help eliminate Section 31 as a threat. Specifically, we will use captured data to anticipate future attacks on our forces by Section 31 controlled vessels, to break their codes, and to track down and eliminate their agents. I must ask for your help. I realize that the Terran Empire's methods may be regarded as shocking and brutal, but as my reforms are implemented, we will become the last best hope for peace in the Alpha Quadrant. Peace backed by strength and free of Section 31's interference. I'd like to get access to the Section 31 files, but don't get too used to my help. Boarding the starbase will be difficult, as will breaking the security of its computer systems. The secret Section 31 archives are of primary importance, so it is logical to consider your entire away team expendable until we have what we need from the starbase's memory banks. Yeah, that's not how we do things. Our away team successfully infiltrated the Federation starbase containing the secret Section 31 archives and managed to retrieve a great deal of Section 31 secret data. And we leveled up to level 29. Our efforts to retrieve Section 31 secrets were successful. We've accessed the itineraries of the top echelon of Section 31 leaders. We'll launch knockout blows against these leaders at the cost of collateral civilian casualties on several Federation-held planets. You seek our help after lying to us about your true intentions? The goals I seek, such as the humanitarian reform of the Terran Empire and the liberalization of its culture, are worthy enough that I can easily justify using ethically questionable methods to achieve them. Your assistance with our campaign against Section 31 was crucial. We look forward to working with you in the future. At some point, we hope the Terran Empire will achieve the level of reform necessary to become a worthy successor to your Federation. The Terran Empire's methods still leave much to be desired. We will be watching. We did it. And we got a Defiant. Then we can upgrade it. And it still says we have 2 crew, but we really don't. Unless... it's talking about stuff like that, maybe. No, it still says 2 crew. I don't know. But that's something we can worry about next week on Timelines Tuesdays. Thanks for hanging out. I had a bunch of fun. We got through episode 4 and episode 5. More episodes next week. I'll see you then. We didn't even see if there was... oh, this concluded, so I get a reward. Yay. There's an event. We'll see what's going on next time. Maybe there'll be a bonus episode. Maybe not. We'll see. See you next week. Definitely hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And I will see you then. Bye-bye.